we moeca, 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 we moeca.
Welcome back, Slapdicks. Welcome back to episode
29.
I think it's 29, right?
It is. I checked.
29. It's 29, baby.
God, we've gone through so many. We got to check now. Fuck.
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
First and foremost, I wanted to thank, before I forget, our sponsor, Aperture Oceans, bringing ideas and ads to life.
To life.
Reviving them from the grave themselves.
Yes. Your duty is not over. Valorant players.
Valorant joke, if you didn't get that Valorant joke.
That
But
thing-
anyways,
that thing you sent?
feels like it's been a while, but I will say, if you don't see behind James Spence over here, summer collection's been doing great. If you haven't got anything for the summertime, I suggest you get on the train.
Yeah. And the train's about to leave.
Because
Actually, no, summer just started, but
sales are really heating up. You should really buy a shirt.
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Yeah, whatever you say.
But yeah, it's been going great so far. What are you doing?
Just getting the hair off.
We just put some CO2 in the keg, so it's coming out
We got a
absolutely exquisite.
Yeah, we've got a little keg in there for my B-Day party on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yay, I'm excited.
It's our very own Around the Lunch Table co-founder's birthday, and we're having a big old blowout for him. I'll tell you what, there's going to be all sorts of shenanigans
Strippers,
going on in antics.
midgets,
Yeah.
cannons,
You should tell him the
houses.
story how you asked.
Okay, yeah. So we were, that's a good story. So, everyone's seen like Wolf of Wall Street and they toss the midgets into
Because they're built like lawn darts. They're built to be thrown.
Yeah, they're a little top heavy, right?
Yeah. And you can't look at them in the eyes, apparently.
Yeah.
It's not on PBS.
It's like Medusa, you just turn into stone.
Yeah, but it's from Wolf of Wall Street. But go ahead.
Anyways, so the I feel like it's on every guy's bucket list, right?
Not every guy's, but it's on mine.
Yeah, it's definitely on mine.
I want to throw a midget. It seems, but
Yeah.
the thing for me is, it seems a little degrading to be like, but at the same time, we're paying them for it.
That's what it's not
That's
like
their
they're
special
being
skill.
forced to do it.
That's true, because the one
They
thing
sh-
you found, tell them about that. The site, there was
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
There was
okay,
a Donald
so-
Trump one.
Yeah, so there is
I had Secret Service with them. They're all midgets.
one looked like Lil Wayne,
Yeah, that's fucking amazing.
actual size.
They know what they're getting into.
Yeah. So the I'm looking up and I'm like, how do we do this? And basically there was a thing called littlepeopledelivery.com, I believe. And I actually,
if it fits, it ships.
for one low flat rate. And so I actually called him. And it said 24 hours, and a guy picked up. And what's
Do you
funny?
think he was a midget, the receptionist? That would have been funny.
I feel like you have to be to work there. I'm not sure.
That's kind of funny if it was.
But what's funny is like how professional he was. He's like, yeah. So do you need them tonight?
He's
And I'm
like, sir, are you wearing a little suit?
but
But I'm saying the pictures you sent, they were fucking hilarious. I had no idea that such a place existed.
I think the funniest thing was the phone call, because it wasn't like because to me it's like this funny thing, and he was like, okay, yeah. So do you want to like toss them? Do you want them to wrestle? I mean,
Do you want them to take their dicks out, or
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, like I want him to toss. He's like, okay. He's like writing it down. He's like, okay. And when do you need them for? And how many midgets?
they must have great insurance.
Yeah. And so it said fully insured.
They
And
must
then-
have great insurance.
Yeah. And so they were like, and so he was like, do you want a male or female midget? So he was asking me like these professional questions. And so I said, hey, can you just text me all the stuff? And he texted me like 16 pictures. And there was Donald Trump midgets and
And-
Slim Shady midget.
The funniest one I think about what you sent me was the Donald Trump one with Secret Service, who were also midgets. And the Donald Trump guy's like, it was
the
so
little
fucking
wig on.
funny. I almost fucking
Yeah.
peed my pants.
Anyways, we got the price. It was like $4,800. So
Which
we're
is a
gonna-
lot, but Jack did make a sales pitch to somebody for it.
Yeah, my cousin. I basically said it's an investment in yourself, really. I mean, I know it's on his bucket list. I mean,
Let's be honest, if he was here, he'd want to do it too.
I'm saying I don't think he'd want to come down here because he's a lot older than all of us.
Yeah.
But
I still think he'd want to throw one and leave.
I think he would show up and grab one and throw.
Because guess what? Even though he said no, I'm telling you what, and his head's like, that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
And imagine on the Instagram page, oh, that would be fucking hilarious, man.
I want to get it
Because I think this is a thing. You get them in a Velcro suit and you
Yes.
throw them in a dartbord.
Yeah, and they stick.
That would be fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
I want to I might be able to get it for this at our work when you hit 10 years. They throw a little party for you. So
I don't think
that
at your workplace that'd be a thing.
I'd probably get fired for that.
Yeah, but this is a perfect place because it's anarchy over here.
Yeah, if you got fired, I mean, like if it was in a bad way, would you like dump on someone's desk? Or
Dump like shit?
yeah.
No, but I'm telling you what. Either way, okay. Here's the thing: if I got fired, my job is already.
Have you ever been fired?
No,
I have not either.
never one time. I've never even gotten.
I mean, when you're employees like us, you know.
I've never gotten even like suspended or anything.
Really?
But I will tell you, if I was to get fired, the thing is, I'm not so cocky that if I actually fuck up and do something stupid, I'm not gonna do it then.
Exactly.
But if it's like, oh, it's something dumb, it's like, hey, like you should have done this. It's one of those things where you're an employee who goes the extra mile.
Yeah.
But then they expected you to do something and you didn't. It's not like you were told. It's not like you were told to do something. You're like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
It's more like, hey, well, I expected you to accomplish this, or expect that. If it's something that's a gray area, I'm fucking absolutely going off. And either way, even if it's in a bad way, I'm probably still going off.
Yeah. We have a friend who worked at a restaurant that had a sign, and it was his last day, and what did he change his sign? So it was a barbecue place.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
and that was actually the same place that I worked at as well. And it was a barbecue joint. I'll just say his first name, Austin. Austin, if you're still out there.
Yeah. If you're
Austin,
alive,
if you're
say
alive,
hi.
we haven't heard from him. Austin, if you're alive, shoot me a text because I don't know where you are.
Yeah.
But I will
or
tell
just
you,
reply to the ones we've already sent you.
I will tell you.
Change your address.
Sign because we worked at a barbecue place, and once upon a time when I worked at that barbecue place, I used to always fantasize about putting on the sign. We beat our meats here because it's a barbecue place, so you get all the seasoning and you kind of rub it on there. And I would always slap the meat before I threw it in.
He was very good at it.
And then I also kind of fucked up, but some like an older person would walk in and I knew they can't hear that great. I'd be like, hey, do you want because like when you get your sides, beans would be one of the choice. I'd be like, do you want your beans flicked or unflicked? And they'd be like, what? I'm like, do you want barbecue beans or jalapeno beans? And they're like, oh, well, barbecue. I'm like, okay, cool. But I always said, so it was one of those two things I always wanted to put on the sign. I fantasized about that, but because of the fact it's like, you do something like that, you better not care about a reference.
Yeah, you do need a reference.
But, so I didn't do it. I did a very formal 2-week thing. Hey, thank you for this. Blah, blah, blah. All that, I'm leaving. Thank you so much for the opportunity you gave me, blah, blah, blah. Even though it wasn't a great opportunity. It's a fucking fast food restaurant almost. But
it wasn't fast food. It was like in between.
It's in between. It's like Panda.
Yeah.
It's a Panda Express barbecue. But anyways, and actually it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
Because Jack would come in and I would literally he'd buy like 3 sandwiches and fries and I would just charge him for a fucking cookie.
And he'd give me the military discount, which
No, I didn't do that because the military discount is only a little bit percentage. I would just charge you for something unrelated. Okay. Like you'd get 2 sandwiches, I'd charge you for one side.
Well, then why would I salute you every time? And I'm kidding. I come in with like
well, that's stolen valor. Then you really can get then you really can get arrested. Hey, that's actually a felony. Did you know that?
Stolen valor.
You ever heard of that?
Sounds like a video game. Stolen.
It does.
Valor.
Stolen valor is a thing. Like people who impersonate to get. Which, first of all,
if you want a
15% discount at a restaurant, get your shit together.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's a whole YouTube thing on it. There's like thousands of videos of people. I've actually, and let's be honest, that's a video you watch at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
but I've done it.
Yeah.
And it's just dudes walking around the mall, et cetera, trying to get discounts. I'm like, okay. If you're going to go that far, if you want to go that far with 15%, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, even if it was free, 100%, that's a piece of shit.
Because like any karma in life, a real guy who served would go up to him and be like, hey, why is your uniform so out of whack? And they instantly be like, hey, this guy's obviously an imposter. Or
they'd be like, oh, are you in the 101st Airborne, blah, blah, blah. And he'd be like,
yeah, and they would just follow their lie all the way. But anyways, we got a little off topic. But anyways, my answer is fired in a bad way or good way. I'm absolutely going off, at least at the job I'm at right now. If it was a new job, you got no ammo.
Yeah.
I have plenty of ammo at the job I'm at now. So yeah, I would go the fuck off and then walk out. But how would you go out?
I've actually imagined this a million times.
I'm sure.
So like me and my boss, we actually are getting along great right now. We've butt heads a lot, you know.
Old school versus new school.
Yeah. You know how it is. And so I think firings at my work always happen on Fridays. And
do you remember that one time you thought you were like, it always happens on Fridays, and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. So I have noticed like it's funny because because
then the weekend goes by and it's not like the next day.
Yeah. So my boss, because we kind of had this purge at my work where like remember telling you
Yeah,
about.
I
Like,
remember that.
Like a lot of people got fired, and so it was like all these Fridays.
Because you were applying to jobs, like, dude, I think I might get canned.
Well, it wasn't then. I remember that was like a just me and him thing. But when like this whole group of people were getting fired, my boss like went up to. I remember I was like outside in a bus, and it's like 2:00. He's like, "Hey man, why don't you head home?" And I'm like,
Oh,
"What?"
which never happens, probably.
Yeah, and so I didn't think of what was going on. I was just like, "Wow, this is nice. This is
Thanks,
nice.
man.
And so then like me and like Dupe are walking out.
And then when you're on your way home, you're like, wait.
yeah,
a
well no, I got
minute.
the phone call. I remember walking out and then everyone else still at their desks. Like, why was I the only one asked to leave?
Yeah, it's a little sketch.
And then because the salesman that got fired, me and him were actually
It's like, I know I'm not doing that great of a job.
Yeah. The salesman that got fired, he actually called me and he's like, he thought that I
Was
like
it Josh?
No.
Was that the same thing? Was that a different thing?
That was months
Okay,
later.
okay.
But
Shout out Josh.
yeah, shout out Josh.
We're not going to give a last name, but you know who you are.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Oh,
We had
did.
a great time.
But
was so fun,
yeah.
dude.
Anyways, so when I did think I was gonna get fired a few times, but I've had it all planned out. So, anyways, on Fridays there's this little office that
Yeah,
they kind of pull you into.
The execution office, so
yeah,
to speak.
and they do the whole the economy's taking its toll. We've been forced to downsize.
You're a great employee,
Yeah,
but
the old compliment sandwich.
if you're a great employee, we wouldn't fire you. But I'm going to tell you you're a great employee.
yeah, it was like you were a great employee. You
But-
sucked. You're really cute. The compliment sandwich.
Yeah.
That's actually not how it goes. It's like you said.
Actually, you're a piece of shit, but I'm going to say this in a nice way.
Yeah,
I'm going
exactly.
to sugarcoat this bitch.
But I have all these little like airline bottles in my desk. They're probably, I don't know if hard alcohol expires or not, but like every year for Christmas, people give them around and everything. I just throw them at my desk. So I would grab my boss. I want a Crown. I know he likes that. I'd grab my gin, and I cheers him, drink it, and then I have the baseball bat that I hit a home run with on my desk. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna smash his monitors.
Okay, I thought you were going to say, I'm like, oh, okay. I thought you were going to say you were going to smash him, like hit him.
No,
I was like, Jesus, now you're going to jail.
no, I would.
Like Ice Cube at Priority Records?
Yeah,
nice.
I want him.
That's actually a
I
nice
want him to look
exit.
me in the eye. I want everyone in the office and just be like, bam, bam, and then I'm gonna put like $400 on the desk so we can buy new ones, and I'm gonna walk out.
But they're going to be fake bills, plot twist.
Yes,
Nice. That's good.
I'll
That's
put
good.
$1 million bill on there.
That's good. That's
yeah,
good.
that's what I do.
Yeah, because I have so much ammunition for if I was to get fired. But the thing is, I wouldn't get fired because they need me because they were shorthanded. So that's not
Yeah.
going to happen. Even if I actually really fucked up, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
fucking fire me.
Didn't you work with Patrick? Right. Which
I
we need to
work
get
with Patrick now.
Oh yeah. Well, that's how you got the
But
job.
even before, yeah, I did.
Yeah. Funny story about Patrick. My girlfriend sometimes is like, dreams mean things, like, oh my God. Like,
Some of them do. I think the creepiest thing about dreams is, have you ever had a dream where you don't know who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But the only way for your brain to make it up is if you've seen that person before.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen often because I remember everyone of it. But I'm saying there's been times I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And I actually, because it's your brain, you've actually met that person to make a full face. And
yeah,
that's the creepiest thing.
what I don't get is how my brain makes sense of things. Like, this obviously, like, the second I wake up is like, wow, that was so fucking, like, I would never do that. And like, so anyways, where I was going with Patrick is I remember Erin, my lovely woman, she was she was having like these weird dreams, and she was all like, oh, it could be this and this. And literally that night I had a dream that I made out with Patrick, and then I woke up and
She
I
had
was
a
like,
gay dream.
I did have a gay dream.
Here's the thing. I've never had
You've never had a gay dream
no
ever.
no
You've never had a weird. I mean,
I've had dreams with you in it.
I'm not
but-
saying with me. I've never had fucked you in my dream. I've never fucked anyone in my dream.
No,
I'm saying
but
in
I'm
my
saying I know
dream-
people who have had like gay dreams. I'm saying I've never had a gay.
Dude, I've had
like,
weird ass dreams.
I've had
man.
weird dreams, as in like, oh, that was fucking weird. But I've never
Yeah.
had like, oh wow, that guy was sucking me off.
No, I've never had that. I'm just saying the
Oh.
only one I've had was I remember, and what was weird is like in the dream it was just like, oh yeah, like it's Patrick. I was like, but then I wake up, I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's weird. I've come to find out that dreams, it's
Don't mean shit.
I was gonna say it's things you dwell on that you've dwelled on, and it could be
I have
something.
never thought about kissing Patrick.
No, but here's the thing. Not necessarily dwelled on in that case, but I'm saying something that is a reoccurring thing, whether it's a generality, obviously, whether it's a person that you've been around recently, whether it's a thing that's happened to you recently that you dwell on or have not dwelled on. It's always something that is stuck, whether it's like you've dwelled on it or it's been a person you've been with consistently.
I will notice, like, if I'm like nervous about something, I will dream about that that night. Actually, something just happened that weekend that you were on call and we were at Aiden's the whole time. I shouldn't have said it the next morning because it was kind of weird. But well, no, it wasn't like bad. It wasn't like sexual or anything. But it was a girl in our friend group, and it was one of those dreams that I woke up and I was like, "What the fuck?" So I believe I was getting facial surgery or something for like a better jawline or something like that. And she was the surgeon.
Did you see Dr. Miami, dude?
Yeah, she was the surgeon. And I woke up and she cut my balls off.
Wow.
And so
that's not poetic justice. Yeah. Then I don't know what the fuck
is.
And
so I remember looking down and I was like, oh, like, what the fuck? Like,
is that let me ask you this. Is that the most fucked up dream? What's the most fucked up dream you've ever had?
Most fucked up dream I've ever had. God, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to remember them. I mean,
I agree.
I'd say
Isn't that weird how that works?
Yeah, I would.
You
say
can remember the recent ones, and you can remember specific ones. You're like, oh, you can remember like kind of parts, but you can't remember the whole thing.
Yeah, have you ever like Have you ever like been in a dream, woke up a little bit, and like
is it awoken or
awoken?
Is it awoken or awaken? Is at present? You just. He's awakened is like it right now where you're looking in third person. Awoken is like when you're telling the story, right? It makes sense. Because in third person, if someone's looking at you, if someone's looking at you, let's say you're on an operation table, oh, he's awakened would be appropriate. Obviously, people don't say that.
Okay.
But I'm saying that'd be like
to be honest, I have no idea.
Okay, anyways, what were you saying?
I forgot what I was saying. Like a fucked up dream, or what were we talking about?
What was the most fucked up dream you ever had? I think the ball. Just cut your balls off in front of you.
Yeah, I was going to say the most recent was that. And so I remember waking up kind of like, I wasn't like freaked out, but I was just like, God, that was fucking weird. And so then like everyone, because we had all slept in the living room, and everyone was like, Jack, you're like weirdly quiet. And they were talking about dreams. And so I said it. Everyone laughed. No one thought it was weird, but was like, I probably shouldn't have said it. Because
everyone's like, ha, he's kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah. And so... Because then it looks like I'm like dreaming about that. It's fucking.
I think the most fucked up dream I had was it wasn't even a scary movie, but after I watched Jurassic Park: Fallen Kingdom, there's this. Listen,
what?
There's this scene where
is that the one with Chris Pratt?
He's in Fallen Kingdom and the other one.
He's in multiple Jurassic Park.
Yes, Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
There's two. There's multiple Jurassic Worlds. Jesus Christ! No,
shout out JC.
But there's a fucking part in Fallen Kingdom where basically this guy's at this like control panel. Dinosaur comes out. The helicopter's trying to leave. They throw him out the ladder. Okay, keep with me. Stay with me. They throw out the ladder as the airplane as the helicopter's taking off. And so he's running from this fucking T-Rex. He grabs onto the ladder, and he's like, yeah, I made it. And then the T-Rex grabs the ladder, so the helicopter's about to go down, but he's still on it. So the pilot's like, cut it. And for some reason, I had a dream that you and one other of my friend were on the ladder.
Who was the other friend?
Tristan.
Okay.
Tristan and you were on the ladder, but in the rest of the helicopter were all my other close friends. And so basically, the whole...
You had to choose.
Yeah, the whole thing of the movie was, you cut this to live, or you fucking cut it. You're going to kill both of them, but if you don't cut it, you're all going to die.
Well, then I would hope you...
Because in the movie, actually, the T-Rex ripped the ladder, they fly away, yay, we made it, and then the water creature comes and eats the dude. But either way, for some reason, that was my dream.
I hope... Did you cut it?
No, but I'm saying...
You didn't? You let everyone die?
No, if I could finish.
Okay.
But here's the thing. You and my other brother Tristan on the ladder... I have a flare. I don't know. I have a flare, and I have this, like every movie, some Marine / Navy SEAL guy has a big fucking buck knife.
Yep.
For some reason, I have a flare. I fucking started climbing down the ladder. This T-Rex is fucking...
You went down the ladder?
He's shaking. I'm holding the ladder. I throw the flare onto the T-Rex, and it doesn't go because I tried. The thinking was hit its eye, but obviously it's windy. It was stormy, like in the movie, and so I start climbing down.
You don't have a good arm, anyways.
Listen, here's the worst part. I start climbing down the ladder because I was gonna try to knife this thing. That doesn't make any sense, but I still tried.
Commando Pro.
And it was in a dream. You're moving super slow. You're like, you can't fucking do anything. So I'm going down this ladder. The T-Rex rips the ladder like in the movie. I fall. Everyone lives, and I died. and I felt the pain, and it was the most terrifying thing I've
Wait,
ever had.
so you got below me and Tristan?
No, I'm like climbing down to you guys, and then
so
the T-Rex.
me and Tristan died too then.
No.
If you were on the
no,
ladder.
that's what I'm saying. I'm climbing down, and so you guys are trying to climb up because this thing's tugging on it, so the ladder's going side to side. I'm climbing down, and as I fucking went down like this, you guys were like at the same point I was, and I fucking stabbed the fucking thing, and great guy syndrome. I stab it, and then I fucking get eaten.
So you're saying you're a hero?
What I'm saying is, I'm the man on fire. I'm Denzel.
Damn. I want to get back to a different dream. Now, I'm just gonna say it. There's no way you haven't had a gay dream. You're the one who wrote that down in our
because I heard
talking
other
points.
people talking about it.
You've never had one.
I think I've had weird ones when I say it's involving you. What we've actually had. Okay, not we fucked. Not like we fucked. But I'm saying
I've never had a gay dream where I fuck someone.
Exactly.
I'm saying I've only ever kissed a guy in my dreams.
I didn't.
I kissed Patrick. That's the only
The thing
one.
is, I didn't kiss you in it.
What did we do? Did we play tummy sticks?
We were cuddling because it was. Listen, it was a post-apocalyptic scenario in my dream. But I'm saying we were cuddling.
Okay, that's different.
But that's the thing. I've never kissed anybody. But I'm saying. But that was the thing. Be like, okay, well that's kind of gay. But
no.
But the thing is, we've cuddled in real life. Actually,
yeah. Tanner's bachelor party.
Because it was freezing and we were almost dying.
Yeah, there's a difference between cuddling for
warmth,
for
like penguins,
arousal,
like
and cuddling for warmth. At that point, it was a very necessary.
Because
act.
we're both not big. We're not fat guys. Fat people, not like they can. They conserve warmth better.
Yeah, because you have layers. Like ogres have layers.
Like onions. Onions have layers.
Yes.
Speaking of weight, airlines are supposedly this is a fact. Are supposedly thinking of weighing people to balance the plane out better.
Yeah, so
which aerodynamically makes sense.
That's the problem with a lot of this shit is like it does make sense, and obviously like I don't want to.
Okay, listen.
I don't want to be the guy that's like, hey, fat ass, get on the scale.
It's like the Biggest Loser. Like I'm not gonna fucking. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Okay, picture this.
Oh, wait, hold on.
We've all gotten on flights where there was someone who was overweight / had a scooter
and
or
they
something.
spill over the armrest into you. Yeah, been there.
Like a cascading fondue. No, but seriously, imagine. Okay, obviously, the people I think those are the flight attendants too. The people that check your ticket, right?
Stewardess.
Oh yeah, those are the same ones that go on the plane with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, imagine because those people already kind of like, I have to deal with all these people. It's like, imagine like you're like, could you step on the scale for me, ma'am?
Yeah. Apparently,
this is not a fact. It's not implemented. But I'm just saying. You read an article, didn't you?
Yeah, so it was apparently, I don't know why, but apparently the scale is just going to be right next to that counter, so then everyone just sees your weight.
Which is fucked, because people who weigh like 180 are like, oh my God, I'm fat.
Yeah.
And imagine what the people who weigh 260 feel like.
Yeah. I mean, I get, leveling out the plane, and I'm all about safety.
But okay, if you think about it,
I just think it's funny.
It actually makes sense.
It does make sense.
Because the engines are in the middle. Like
yeah.
So it's like, if you have you ever been on a plane where like a lot of seats are vacant, especially during COVID, and so they're really spread out. So and there's like almost no seats in the back. They're random. So sometimes there's like there's like nobody in the front. I'm saying it actually makes sense.
Yeah, I get that. I don't vote anyways. I'm not gonna vote for it. I just think it's fucking hilarious. Like I just want to watch. I just want to be like, is it gonna be this guy?
I want to watch when someone like their reaction, because that's fucked up. Like you think it's bad at oh, by the way, why at amusement parks that's insulting. Imagine if your dude's like 5'2". It's like you must be this tall to ride, but your 12-year-old can go.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
But I guess it means like you can get thrown out of there. But I'm saying, why is the
How?
height?
Because you have the little.
But I'm saying, if anything, I think it matters of like thickness.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if you're like 4'7", okay, that makes sense.
But if you're 400 pounds, I mean, you're not getting launched off of anything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing. It's kind of like a subtle roast. Like, hey, sir, you might want to get out of line before I roast you in front of everybody.
Like this whole PC culture thing. It's like, yeah, I get it that it's embarrassing, but it's like the helicopter and the ladder.
Yeah.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
That was good.
God.
That was good. That's That's hero talk there.
Yeah, that is hero talk, and that's what we are. If you were an Avenger, who would you be? Which one? I mean, you're Brown, so you'd probably be the first one to die, but.
That's probably true. But I would.
Why is that? In every movie, the black guy always dies first.
Okay, listen. The thing is, in not all movies, I'm saying, but in a good majority,
We just watched one where it
And
was
no.
was with the little thingies in the.
a good.
in the
It's not
cave.
all, but it's a good majority.
Why?
And if it's not first,
Why?
at some point they do usually.
Yeah,
But
why is
I'm not
that?
saying all, but I'm saying a good majority. But I don't know. But I will say, if I was an Avenger, I'd probably be Hawkeye.
Dude, he's sexy.
Yeah,
He's good.
I'd probably be Hawkeye.
I would want to be Tony Stark.
Not because I'm
but I
sexy.
can't.
I'm just saying because that's just, and it's more my fit. If you're a big guy, you'd be like, oh, I'm the Hulk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing.
I don't want to embarrass. Did you think I could pull off Tony Stark?
Yes.
Thank you.
But
That's
think
all I
about
needed.
it. Think about it. You're very technologically advanced.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yes. Iron Man
be
suit
Tony
coming
Stark.
soon.
Okay, first name basis only, not last. But out of name the fucking Avengers out of our friend group.
Okay.
But think about personality.
Okay.
Captain America, little cocky.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Definitely
You're
Captain America.
That's America's ass, baby.
Yeah. I think Aiden would be the Hulk when he's a human.
Yeah, definitely
Yep.
the corrector.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, actually,
Mr. Actually.
Mr. Actually,
Yes.
yeah. That'd be.
Yes. The
Who would be Elizabeth Olsen?
Bailey.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Who's Vision? Kind of a pussy.
Kind of a pussy. Caleb.
I was gonna say you. I'm
Tony
just
Stark. Stark.
no Vision. He's kind of a pussy, but the thing is, in the earlier parts, he's fucking a god.
Yeah,
but
I
then when Infinity War comes around, he just gets
It's
murked
love.
every time.
He gets the pussy and then he becomes a pussy.
So maybe it's Aiden.
I don't know. Oh, well, so we have the girls now. So who's Scarlett Johansson?
Green, because apparently she can scrap.
She can't scrap. She can't do shit. I'll give that one to her. Who would Augie be? Augie would be.
She'd be the bad bitch, that the evil one, the bad one, the evil one. that
No,
comes-
no.
Yeah, she'd be that one.
Sam Jackson's like sidekick, the fucking girl that's always there.
That could be one.
Yeah.
Who is Captain Marvel?
Abby. Well, no, she's not a dyke though.
No, Captain Marvel isn't either.
Her fucking haircut at the end.
But she's not though. But I guess they never really established that.
Yeah, she never. You know.
But okay, now that I think about it, there's too many now.
Yeah, we don't have
There's
enough
too many,
friends.
so never mind. Well, I do. You don't.
Yeah. Okay. Statistic. So like, okay. So you guys, for those of you watching, I am of white descendant. Z is
a Caucasian from the
mountains of Caucasus. Z is Puerto Rican. So just talking here. Do you statistically which way do you skew when it comes to women? Do you go for like Puerto Ricans or white or like what is your? Well,
The thing is, Puerto Ricans are a very niche community. No, but I'm saying I have actually. Okay, listen. I think I've only had one.
Puerto Rican?
I was in 4th grade, 5th grade,
Oh,
7th grade, 7th grade, freshman, high school. But I'm saying that was one. Courtney.
She's Puerto Rican?
Yes.
No shit.
That's why we matched.
Shout out Courtney.
Shout out
It's
Courtney.
a match made in heaven when hell
It's a
was a
match
pile
made-
of wood.
Nice, Lil Wayne.
Thank you. Yep.
But I'm
Wheezy.
saying I don't. Okay, listen. I feel like I'm most guys on this. Some have their preferences. But it's like I'm pretty open minded.
Yeah, I'm an open-minded guy. I mean, everyone has their fantasy.
Because here's the thing: if
you
you
know.
could stop at anyone's point in life, okay, at this point in my life, I was with this person. They're this,
Yeah,
so I could be
yeah,
this. But
I'm very.
but there's
open-minded.
been a couple different
Yeah.
things, so it's not the same.
I'd say statistically speaking, I skew white, but
I think I could say same.
actually only white, to be honest.
So you're racist.
Apparently, no. Yeah, it's only been white, but like every guy has that like fantasy, like
I don't know. Tell me.
Asians. Aaron can't get mad. She already knows about it. It's okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I got yellow fever. It's contagious.
Yellow. Some would call that a little degrading,
Ugh.
but it's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
What was yellow fever?
I think that's. I don't know.
No, I'm saying
That's what it's
it was a
called.
disease, but I don't know what it was.
I thought.
Could you imagine being alive in like colonial times? Like, oh fuck, you got the flu. Here's a bottle of whiskey. Bye.
Hey, I feel like I gotta make a white joke now. What do white women make for dinner?
Reservations.
Bam!
Bam!
Roasted.
Roast chicken.
Roast chicken. Yeah, fuck white women. I don't know why I said that. Fucking lazy asses. I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I don't want to do anything, but I don't have kids. Yeah.
Okay, here's something. So, why is it?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that, like, I'm saying, a lot of people have different opinions on this. Don't shoot the fucking messenger. I'm just asking a fucking question. Why is it that, and even the 80s, that wasn't even that long ago.
It's not.
What was set, like, and I know women like, oh, I want to work. And that's great. That's amazing. But, like, why is it that, like, nowadays, I'm not saying all, don't come at me with stupid ass DMs. I'm completely neutral. I'm not saying I don't.
We're not a PC podcast. Just fucking say
Yeah,
it.
I know. But
if you want PC, go somewhere else. Continue.
Yeah, I'm saying, why the fuck is it so different nowadays in which, like women feel threatened
Yeah.
if a dude's like not even like talking shit, but like, hey, like, why, like, would you like want to be like, especially people who have gone to college, pursued a career somewhat, and then like, okay, well, why do you want to like always like, why do you want a man to provide for you?
Yeah.
Strictly. But I'm not saying.
Yeah, a lot of women take pride in that, and
that's a great thing. That's a great thing.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, why is it now? It's such a big thing that like, oh, well, if he doesn't have a big wallet, then don't be with him. Why is that a thing?
Because here's the thing, and you are the one who told me this quote. Women, children, and dogs are the only things loved unconditionally.
Well, Chris Rock said it.
A man is loved on the condition that he provides something.
Yeah, I'm saying, like,
it's very true.
Because in my mind, when I marry somebody,
money has nothing to do with it.
Would it not be in the best interest for both people to work? And obviously, if you have a kid, it's different. If you already have a kid, it's different.
Dual incomes.
But I'm saying, it just makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Even if both you have average ass jobs, it contributes into.
You both make $50,000 a year, now you make six figures.
Exactly.
Damn,
so like, why does it? And obviously, a lot of people, that's the case. They do that until they have a kid.
Yeah.
But it's like, why is it such a thing that the dudes? It's like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna marry someone who has a lot of money, and I won't have to.
Yeah.
Like, why is it such a thing now?
What's funny is like you like a girl, like you've never seen like a girl, very rarely take a man, like a rich girl take a man who's broke, but a rich guy will take a girl with no dollars to her name as long as she's attractive.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Like if you're attracted that much to each other, but it's like it's the what's the word?
Men are based on their fucking worth. Like
yeah.
Like men.
It's the logic behind it. It's like, okay, well
you're a piece of shit if you don't make this amount of money.
Yeah, and that's kind of fucked.
And that's what I hate about like I think I've told you about this before. Like, would you agree with me? Girls are 1,000 times like say a girl and a guy walked into this room, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say they're both attractive, even though it has nothing to do with anything. Okay. They're both just normal, good-looking people, right? Which one is easier to talk to?
The guy.
I was gonna say the girl, 100%.
The guy.
Because
easier like you want to talk to them.
Well, no, I'm just saying just in general because you and I, we tend to surround ourselves with cool people, so everything's fine. But a lot of times, like
I thought you were kind of getting at who would you get along like naturally, because guys just mingle better. You could not prefer a guy and still fucking.
I'm
mingle
not even
them.
saying mingle. I'm just saying just spark up a decent conversation with. I would say the girl would be easier because guys a lot of times where I was going with this is they want to fucking put out their big dick.
They want shake your dicks as pissing contest is over.
Exactly. Girls don't do that.
I get your angle. I get your angle. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying like becoming lifelong friends. Guys,
not
definitely.
lifelong friends, but I thought you meant like who like because I'm saying we've talked about this before. Dudes are so simple that at one point you cannot prefer someone, but you can squash it right there and be like, all right, bro, good to see you, man.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But girls, it's like, okay, hi, oh my god, I love you so much, and then it's like, I hate that bitch.
Yeah, the like where I was going with it is like girls are just, I'd say like not knowing them sparking conversation, they're way easier to talk to.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the guys that we hang out with aren't all fucking cocky and gross, but a lot of dudes out there are, and then it just gets into this pissing contest. Like, so how much do you make a year before taxes? It's like, okay.
Okay, tell me what are we at? I really have to pee.
35. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Wait. Anyways, yeah, that'll pretty much do it. Thank you very much for watching. We just want to give a shout out to no one actually. Check out atltstore.com. We got the fucking merch. We got everything.
And summer is here. Summer is here.
Summer is here. We do have the Apple podcast subscriptions coming out, episodes a week early, exclusive episodes answering questions from the fans. You guys have been great. Fucking, I mean, we didn't even get the video for the last episode, didn't promote anything.
Because we had some complications with it. We didn't even post any clips, but we still had some great downloads there. We're almost at 3,000 downloads, and if some of you may remember, not too long ago, we were like, wow, we're at 1,000, and we're almost at 3 right now. So
it's pretty fucking sexy.
That's fucking crazy, because this episode could put us over 3, so.
It probably will.
So thank you, everybody, for listening, and if you want, there's so much good shit on the summer collection. It's great, man. And it's summertime, so it's the perfect time. Anything else you got, Jack?
Thing is,
where can they find you, by the way?
They can find me at Jack_Spence. I did want to say on the ATLT store, we've been plugging the summer collection. All the other shit's still there. I mean, the best feedback I think we've gotten is the dad hats are fucking badass. And mine comes in a couple weeks. Yeah, the dad hats are fucking
and we're all going to be sporting some 4th of July stuff for 4th of July because we're going on a trip. And we're going to be posting on the Instagram page. So if you follow our Instagram, you'll be able to see it.
Exactly.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, man, there's some great shit on there. So if you want it, buy it.
The ATLT store, so when we did the revamp, it was, we did launch a summer collection at the same time. But all the other shit's there. There's still all the cool shit. Check it out. You'll love it. Z, where can they find you?
Isaiah_Lesney. Or you can find both our Instagrams at Around the Lunch Table Instagram. So thank you guys so much for listening.
And see ya.
Let's get rowdy up in here.